After the UFO sightings and the lake monster sighting, the Goat Man appeared. Every place has its own boogeyman. For Border Town, it is the Goat Man. Well, what is the Goat Man? Well, it's for all intents and purposes a satyr. But the horns and hooves bring to mind the devil himself. The Goat Man's identity is given as Joseph Rounds in every version of the story. And I have serious reason to be doubtful that's his actual name. You must be wondering why. Well, the Goat Man first appeared in 1949. The same year, a movie starring Joseph Cotton and Orson Welles called The Third Man made its premiere. Very strange, don't you think? Now, the stories behind the Goat Man are the following. The first is that he was a scientist experimenting on goats. Some lab accident happened. He escaped out into the woods and took on the appearance of a goat. The second is that he is a product of a farmer that got too friendly with one of his goats. The third is that he's a circus freak. And the fourth, that he was just a bad-tempered old hermit, nicknamed the Goat Man, who had a tendency to chase people with a double-bladed axe. The hermit died in 1994 at the age of 89 due to a combination of pneumonia and a heart attack. And yet the sightings continued. But the strange thing is that the Goat Man never appeared in town itself. He was never seen coming into town. He only stayed in the woods. So it was that in 13 years after the death of the hermit, that the Goat Man did make an appearance in town. This is something that had never happened before. At least, never with any actual proof. The Goat Man is said to have killed the dogs, sometimes coming right into town to do it, but there's never been any proof of that. Never. even then, he is... He was reported to have at least killed a person once. Once, mind you, just once. But he never came into town to do that. Basically, the person in question, a teenage boy with his girlfriend, had been driving by the woods. He got intimate, he heard a sound, he went to check it out. And you can guess what happened there. For the longest time, I can always remember parents telling their children, "Don't go into the woods or the goat man will get you." That's pretty much a fact, isn't it? He's been reported to chase prying youngsters with an axe. Not that I've ever been chased by him. But then, he had never appeared in town. It seemed that when the witch appeared, there was some sort of signal for everything strange to come on out. But the goat man is not strange. He's bloody sadistic. This is in fact the story of how the goat man would never more harm anyone. At the end of the day, the goat man would just be a memory. A bad one, but a memory nonetheless. In high school, it was always a tradition to make new students go into the goat man's woods. Something I never did, because you'd have to be raving mad to go into a place like that. especially with what the Goat Man was reported to have done. As school approached, I knew that this mad tradition would be happening again. Oh dear. Oh dear. Is that the Goat Man? Is he here?